Welcome back to Whatever Happens. We got the garage a little more situated. Boxes moved now into the corner. And just gotta get these weed whackers cleaned up here. I didn't know how to do a time lapse, so I couldn't record. I gotta get myself a better camera stuff. I did put the tools and stuff over on this side of the garage. I gotta get this chicken coop out of the way. Give ourselves a little bit more room, but I figured I put all these tools and this stuff over on this side, and that'll give me a better open area to work in. That's Nala's chair. She sits here to make sure that I get work done in here. But that'll give us a whole bunch of room to work in here. Back the truck in sideways, this way or that way, forward, backwards. Just waiting for these little guys to get bigger, and we'll probably move them out to the chicken coop area. Obviously those chairs won't be there, but I just got done washing the whole floor in here, so it's kind of still drying. The outsides are pretty dry, but yeah, once we get a few more things moved out of the way, we will be able to pull this S10 in, which I'm still waiting on some of the parts here. I got the rear end gasket and I think the rear end. Still gotta get this thing all cleaned up, and then we'll jump back onto filling that rear end up, and we'll get one step closer. And then next, I do have a pressure washer in the back part of the garage here, and we'll really wash that S10 frame off. And get it to the point where we can really get it. I've seen a comment on one of the videos of pressure washing this with a good high pressure tip on the frame, and then I can go through and repaint everything black that I need to, get the rear end back together, and then hopefully find some tires for it, and then order me a gas tank for the truck and the fuel system for it. And then she should have her maiden voyage then. Then we can start working on the box and try to get that dent out that you see that's facing you. This dent here and this tear. If you guys have any comments on how to do this, I've heard of putting a football behind it and inflating it, and it pops that dent out, and it's not too much of a crease right there. So it might work, it might not. Not quite sure, but I do plan on undercoating this whole box like they did, but just recoating it with kind of like a bed liner, like a paint or a primer, self-etching primer first, and then a bed liner. Then the box can go back on and the front can get all painted. You can't see because it's a dang old tarp, but the front end here, behind the grill and valence and bumper, is going to get repainted black or white. Comment down below, white or black. I'm not sure yet. I even thought about doing a white frame underneath it. I don't know. That's a lot of work. And this is just a budget-friendly build, and it's getting out of hand quick for a budget-friendly. So, and then hopefully in 2 weekends we're gonna go scouting at some 70s pickups and a I'm not quite sure yet, but it's a really cool little car that looks like a Camaro, but it's not a Camaro, and it's a 4-speed. And hopefully maybe grab those and come back here with them. I am getting a lot better to where I can move around a lot better. I do have some more appointments coming up. Cross your fingers that there's no neck spinal surgery that has to be done. I do have more injections in the neck coming here this week, so bear with me, guys. I know it's kind of all over the place and post here and post there. I'm just trying to get you content that's easy to post right now versus the climbing underneath and getting on top, and I don't have a fancy lift, so I gotta just try to chug along. But if you don't start, you won't finish.